Hello underwater friends. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I do my videos for my introduction. I get divers with me and I make a small video for them, and at the end of the day, they go home with a nice memory and also a video of themselves. So it's not a video where I just talk to you about editing, but it's a video about the whole process, what shots I pick, why, how long and everything. I will make shortly a video where I talk about all of the shortcuts and process of the editing, but this one is a long video and it's the whole process of my underwater videos for my students. Well, just watch the video and let me know in the comments below if you would do things differently. In the next section, we're gonna adjust to the music, and very shortly, I'm gonna show you also how to do color correction and color grading. Enjoy! So, we're back for the second video about Davinci Resolve. So this time, we're gonna work on the edit page. I don't think the cut page is so interesting, and if you want, you can work on it alone. It's really easy. Let's resize a little bit to make it bigger. Okay, so last time we saw how to import the files. I imported some folders here, so I have pretty much everything I want. When I do an underwater video, I try to have an establishing shot first. So here I have some shots with the drone. So let's see what we have. Mavic Pro here. And I have a few sequences. So to see what's going on, you can just double click on the clip you want. And then you can press L to start. And if you want it faster, you can press L again. And one more time to get it very fast. You stop with K. Or you can just press the space bar and it's gonna play. So L to go faster. So I probably here and out. Okay, so now we have our establishing shot. So here we can put this one. So let's get it in. Here you can see you have magnifying glass on different zones. If you want to see everything, you press this one. If you want to zoom on the playhead, you press this one. And then you can also do Control minus if you want to get it smaller, or Control plus if you want to get it bigger. So let's do Control minus a little bit because we don't want to have only this one. So let's watch what we have. It is really slow. So for us, what we can do with a shot like this, we can right click. And then here we go on Retime Control. We press here, change speed, and maybe go to 400%. So like this, we can just have it really fast. Okay, so now we have what we wanted, and we can go on a different folder, which would be iPhone Valentin, because I took a few shots of Valentin, setting up the gears. So some people like to grab everything and import it directly here, like this. And then they can view what they want and decide if they want to keep it or not. So if you click on this one and you do backspace, it's gonna just erase this clip. Control Z. If you select both of them and you do delete, it's gonna do a ripple delete. So everything that was on the right will be deleted and pushed left. So I have another one.
Valentin.
It's the dive center. Are we gonna see Valentin? Yes. So that could be cool. He's ready to go diving, smiling a lot. So now I can put my playhead where I want it to stop. You see, it's a little bit difficult because here I have the magnet on. So if I turn it off, I can just decide precisely where I want to go. And then if I want to do a ripple delete again, I can do Shift, Control, and this, I don't know how it's called. And you see, it cut my clip, but also went directly to the next one. So now I have my establishing shot, then I have a little bit more with Valentin. Now he's setting up the gear. It's not very efficient, but probably I can get it faster again. So retime control, here, change speed, maybe 400. I'm gonna take off this one, put back the magnet on, And now I have this clip. So he's setting up again. A little bit more. Now he's playing with the regulator. You see his nice tattoos on the arms. Don't worry, they're fake. So all of this, I can get it to go faster. The reason is I don't want it to be too boring and too long. I just want it to be kind of like a Charlie Chaplin movie or something like this, where the actor goes super fast to do something. It's very good to have shots like this with your divers when they're doing something, because people like to see themselves and recognize themselves. When they'll be underwater, especially if they're adults, maybe they won't recognize their face. Okay, let's do it again. For this one, change speed, 400, get the sound like this. Take my file, oops, Control Z when you go too fast. I just wanted to stick to it. Okay, next one is struggling a little bit with the reg. Do we need all of this? Not really. So this one probably I'm gonna delete. Now I can take all my files here and bring them a little bit closer. So what do I have next? Well, the famous regulator where the gauge goes up.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know why I have it twice. Once is enough. This time I do delete. And like this, the whole clip next.
Baisse-toi un peu.
Ah, it should be different. Actually, this clip can be what we call a B-roll. So let's put it away for now. I put this one, and then when Valentin is turning on
Baisse-toi un peu.
the air,
Baisse-toi un peu.
and I'm gonna put it on video 2, and I'm gonna put it right here. So what happens is we're gonna see Valentin turn on the air.
Baisse-toi un peu. Baisse-toi un peu que je vois ta tête.
And then it's gonna go. So this I'm gonna have to arrange it
Baisse-toi
a
un
little
peu.
bit because I want it to start
Baisse-toi un peu.
maybe one frame less. I want to start it exactly when he turns it on. And now it goes like this. So he turns
Baisse-toi un
on.
peu. Baisse-toi un peu que je vois ta tête.
And then the air goes up. Now it's Control Plus to see better. Okay. And now I have what I
Baisse-toi un
want.
peu.
So he turns on the
Baisse-toi un peu que je vois ta
air.
tête.
Boom.
Voilà, parfait. Tiens, fais comme si tu ouvrais. Voilà, très bien.
Happy with what he's doing.
Allez, tu vas regarder le manomètre.
Okay. This we don't need too much either. Oh yes, he's gonna check the air.
C'est bon?
Yes.
Allez,
That's good.
parfait. Allez,
I have
tu fais
air.
OK.
I can go diving. And a nice OK. So this one we're gonna go and get it faster again. Real-time control. Change speed, maybe 400 again. Get this one smaller. Now we can see that we need to move where the air goes up.
Baisse-toi un peu.
Now it's on.
Baisse-toi un peu que je vois ta tête.
Valentin is checking. Yes, there is air. And now we can just put this clip
Tu peux faire OK.
where he says
Avec un
everything
sourire.
is okay.
Une grimace.
Ah, nice
Voilà.
funny face. Okay, we don't need that, so we're gonna stop it right here where he closes the eyes. So once again, Shift, Control, and this one to ripple delete. Next clip, what do we have? The signs, I guess. No, he's doing the
Vas-y.
little exercise at the surface.
Tu l'enlèves.
So what is he
Tu fais des
doing?
petites bulles.
Making bubbles.
Allez, tu le remets et tu souffles.
Back.
OK.
Exhale.
Là, tu fais la
Very
même
good.
chose, mais quand tu le remets, t'appuies sur...
Just the beginning is not so good, so this one we don't need. So this time I'm gonna do Shift, Control, and then it ripple deletes again.
Grimace. Vas-y.
You see, it moved directly the clip and
l'enlèves.
cut everything at the
Tu fais
same
des petites
time.
bulles. Petites bulles. Allez, tu le remets et tu
Okay,
souffles.
bubbles.
OK. Là, tu fais la même chose.
Okay, it's doing with the purge this time. Very
Mais parce
good.
que...
Next clip. A little mask clearing.
Allez, vas-y.
And he's exhaling through the nose
Refait.
to purge the mask. Oops. Okay, let's go back. And then Shift Control and this one. Actually, Control Z. I could pick both clips and then do Shift Control and this one, like this, everything moves at once. Okay, now we do Control S. Don't forget to save quite often when you're doing videos, because all of this work is not gonna be lost for nothing. So now we have about 1 minute 20 of clip, and it seems to be nice. So we have the establishing shot that shows us where it happens, and then the dive center that we can see a little bit, Valentin, the equipment, the exercise at the surface. So for someone doing an introduction, it would be perfect. They're not in the water yet, but 1 minute or so is quite okay. Maybe we could do it a little bit smaller, but people like to see themselves in the environment. So now we can go to GoPro Valentin, and that's where we're gonna have our underwater shots. Same again, I could definitely bring everything and then recut later on, but normally I prefer to watch my shots here first, like this. I double click, I go on here, press I to start, and then go quite fast. He's trying to put the jacket on. Here we go. And maybe out here, like this, nobody knows he missed. And then I can just grab my clip and put it next to it. That's the easiest way. Next clip, he's got the jacket on. We can see the bay, he's ready to go diving. He's so comfortable, he even goes down without the rag in the mouth, but puts it on right away. By the way, that's exactly what happened to me when I did my instructor level. When I first became instructor, the first 2 descent, I forgot to put my regulator in my mouth, and I just put it after a few seconds. And the person who was doing the evaluation was like, well, he's comfortable enough, it's quite okay. So I didn't fail my exam. Okay, he's ready. Now in the water. So out, and I can just put it in. I can also use those buttons here. So here, I can just add it, insert the clip. Overwrite would be that you put it instead, and you have this one as well, that is replace a clip and move the other one. So for us right now, this one would be okay. Actually, I'm gonna do it in a second, but if I was, for example, to put another clip here with some exercise, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to put this one first. I decide with in and out where I want it to be. So he's doing the bubbles, very good. Hopefully he's gonna be able to demonstrate for me when I'm older. In is here. So now you see I have my playhead right here. I can just press this button, and right away this clip is gonna get in between the 2 clips I had. So it's very useful, and that's what I wanted. So now I have some other clips with exercise, but it's probably enough. I even have the demonstration with the hand. It's pretty much the same as before, so I don't need it either. Is he gonna do it with... Yes, with the perch. So out here, in probably here. And then once again, I prefer to have it before this clip, so I just put my playhead and I replace. If I want this clip, for example, so I double click, is it good? Equalizing, deeper is okay. Out here, in here. If I use the other one, like this one, it's gonna put my clip instead of the one that was after, Control Z. So this one will be completely deleted and the other one will be on top. If I do this one, it's gonna replace it as well. So Control Z, that's not what I want. So always think in to start the clip. And actually I'm gonna finish it before he starts to equalize. Here we go. So we have a nice frog style, but he's 9 years old, so don't hate him for not keeping his arms together. Actually at the surface he wouldn't be able to do it either. Okay, so I put some exercises a little bit. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of shots that look okay. This one I already put it before. This one is with the nice Gorgonian. So he's saying hello, seems to be quite happy. Okay, out. In import. Next, with a nice hair. Hello. Out. Showing something. It's always good when you do videos like this to try to have close shots. People will recognize themselves better, and it's actually more fun for them to see themselves big enough. You want to show also. So he's showing me something. What is it? It's a lionfish. So I could put the whole clip and show what he was showing, but I think it would be too long. I can just start from here again and then out. Okay, it's not the best shot, it's not the point, but the thing is, it's one of the things he saw. Normally, when I do my videos for my students, I always try also to put some shots that are like my best of. If I go at the Liberty Rec, maybe I will put a few shots from the Liberty Rec on the day where visibility was good, the fish were here. I'm not cheating too much, but I try to make it a little bit better. But it's also very interesting to show the things they've seen. Here you can see also two different symbols. So if I want, I can just import the video by grabbing this one. And you see, just the video came in, and it's actually the part that we selected. I do Ctrl Z to come back. I put back my head here. So I'm here. Hello. If I bring only the sound, it's like this. For us right now, it's not what we want. And if I want to bring it all, I can do this. It's quite interesting to have some sound because of the feeling that you have underwater with the sound of the bubbles and all of it. So it's not a bad thing to put. Now Valentin's gonna try to tell me how much air he had. And he's turning around. Okay, out. So I can bring like this. To move the playhead, you go that way. Oh, actually I made a mistake, you see? This time I had my playhead between the two clips. So what I can do is just take it, grab it next to it, and then put it here. So we saw a moray eel also on this dive. That was quite nice. The whole clip would be too long, so in here and out. Do I have an interaction? Yes. Actually, it's gonna be better because we have in and out. We have the interaction between Valentin and the moray eel, so it's a little bit better. And now the problem that he moved some sand, but it's still quite okay. He's still near the moray eel. Is it better than the other one? Not really, a little bit. So we're still gonna put the part of the clip that we decided to take with the moray eel. So like this we have Valentin looking at it, and then a shot where it's a bit closer. Okay, nice shot. He's swimming around. No bubbles, Valentin. Okay, I'm still gonna show it. Normally, don't forget, always make bubbles when you're not breathing in. You need to be breathing out. Now he's gonna try to make a circle again. Yes, it worked better. So start from here. Yes, out. Okay, what else do we have? One more shot of him. Oh no, that was a triggerfish eating in the sand. So that's why he goes away, probably in here. And then, so we can just move the playhead and then insert with here, or we can just grab the clip and put it next to it. So as you can see, it's not so difficult to import things. Scorpion fish that was here, he's gonna be happy to see it as well, I guess. Well, that was shaky. All of the clips I took this day were taken just with a GoPro. So you can understand that using a GoPro and then using a free application makes it super cheap to do your editing. Of course, I have a bigger, more expensive camera.
C'était une murène.
But to make good underwater shots, at least decent, and to make a short video, you don't need very fancy equipment. Actually, a GoPro and Davinci Resolve, that is a free application, is probably enough to show something quite nice. Out for here, in for here, a little bit of Valentin with his equipment, and then the final clip here. Control S to save. Okay, now we have already 3.5 minutes of video. I showed you a few different ways to import the files. Now we can do also another thing, which would be to put transitions. Don't overdo it, especially people that put transition with like psychedelic things makes it very horrible many times, okay? But there are some good, easy transitions to use. So, for example, when you have two shots that match together, especially underwater, it's not a bad thing to put, for example, a cross dissolve. So you pick where you want to do it, and then you can play it, and you're gonna see that smoothly it's gonna go to the next one. So you can do like this, and like this you're gonna have your transitions. So one of the things with the transition, like cross dissolve, you've seen it on those two clips. I was able to put it, and actually it's quite cool. I can extend it if I want. Oops, I'm not on the good one. Control, actually I'm gonna use this one to get it bigger. You see, this one makes me see it near the playhead, so I can really see what I'm doing. So this one, I cannot do it bigger. You see, it's limited here. But if I go to the previous one, it was already a little bit bigger, and I can even extend it. The reason being, the cross dissolve uses the part of the clip that is after the cut for the first one and before the cut for the next one. So here I can have a transition that is quite long. I think it's too long, but that's just to show you. Personally, I put it here, and you see when you select here, in the inspector, you can see the duration. So it's 26 frames, maybe 25. 25 frames is enough for me. But sometimes, if I started a clip like this one, you see I can only put it on the right clip because here I'm starting the sequence at this clip. So I play it. Did I put it twice? Yes. Actually, that's a big mistake. So this one I'm gonna delete because I put it twice. Let's try again to see if it works here. Yes, here I could do on both. But like I said, if you use the clip from the beginning, then you cannot put your transition. You see here, there's nothing to take. Most of the time it still works because I'm still switching from one clip to another, so it's cool. Or you put nothing, it just depends what you like. There are many other transitions that you can use. But personally, those sliding things with like either a cross or whatever it is, diamond iris, see, it's gonna do. Personally, I don't think it's really interesting, and I don't think it looks okay. But it's all about what you prefer. You see, you have also transition. One is gonna push the other. So it's gonna go from left to right, and you have this. All of those transitions are part of the package you have with Davinci Resolve. You can do a wipe as well. Let's do a center wipe to see how it is. Yeah, same. Like I said, for me, I don't really like those. You can have fusion transition that can be a little bit better. Like cross dissolve is the one we use all the time. But it can take also different things from the shot. And don't hesitate to look at it and see if you like something. Let's say, for example, this one, noise dissolve. Well, I guess it's gonna add a lots of noise and then move. I really don't like it, but I had to show you how to do it. If you like this video, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button. Like this, you will be notified when I put new videos about Davinci Resolve. Thank you, bye bye, see you next time.